Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I've got a package here from Oneness Emporium and look at this tape, isn't it brilliant? It says, have a spooktacular Halloween, and I'm saving that tape. I am saving it, so carefully trying to get it off if I can. Ooh. Yes, I've got it. Right, I'm keeping that. That's for my journal. Let's put it to one side. Wrapping paper. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, wow, it's got spiders and pumpkins and bats and cobwebs. And, oh, that is brilliant. Right, let's get this out of the box, because I want to look at this wrapping paper. Oh, man, this is cool. Look at this, candles, bones, witches' hats, spiders, sweeties. Oh, this is so cool. And it says, boo. Oh man. Oh, that is so fun. Oh, Sheryl, the little touches that you put in these boxes are they're just worth everything. Okay. So we've got the envelope. We have an envelope that will have some cards in it. So let's have a look what cards are in it this time. Oh, look at this. Happy Halloween. Oh, wow. Oh, how cool is that? Oh, okay. So we've got the welcome card there. So what cards have we got? The 10 of Pentacles. And I do think that's from the Charles Harrington Vampire Tarot, I'm sure it is. Okay, and this is the fifth spirit, and we have the Chariot. Ooh, black and white skates. I don't have this deck. I don't have that vampire deck either, but this one I do. This is the Lightseers Mini. I have this one in the tin. And I don't have this one, the Ethereal Visions, the Matt Hughes Lunar Edition. Look at the shiny bling on the mask. But I do have the first edition of that deck, not the lunar one. So those are the little prezzies. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't even looked at the box yet. Okay, so I've got the Beloved Dead Oracle. I wasn't sure about this one. I have quite a few dead relatives. That sounds awful, doesn't it? But it's a fact. It's a fact, unfortunately. I've lost a lot of people in my life. Anyway, let's not get on the down. Let's just have a look at this. An Oracle for Divining Ancestral Wisdom. It's Carrie Paris and Tina Hart. We've got some images on the back here. It says a hauntingly appealing divination deck. Now, I was actually talking to one of my sisters this morning, and she's very into these programs, you know, where there's hauntings. She loves all that sort of thing, and books. She's read so much on it, and I think she's had a couple of experiences that actually scared her a little bit. And she was asking me about, you know, what I thought of the psychic realm. And I thought it's really strange how things correlate, you know. I knew I'd ordered this deck, and so, yeah, that's really strange how these things tie in, isn't it? Anyway, your collective family of ancestor archetypes awaits you in the Beloved Dead Oracle. So they're archetypes, like we get archetypes in the tarot. They will have a lot to say about your day-to-day interactions, interpersonal dynamics and inner life. Ask the Beloved Dead a question and connect with consciousness that has left the land of form and now resides energetically as spirit. Every spirit in this deck is a bright star in the constellation that lights your soul's enchanted path to the unlimited potential that is the future. These are the voices of your protective and guiding ancestors. Spirit helpers who understand that there's great work to be done every minute you spend on this side of the veil. And it's an 82 card deck with a 144 page full colour guidebook. So that sounds good, doesn't it? And we have a ghost in the chair. Look at that. Oh, great for spooky season, isn't it? So here we have my favourite type of box, a magnetic closure. Lovely, good, sturdy box here. And we have what looks like faded writing. I wonder what it says. Nice aesthetic this, isn't it? Oh, we've got someone with cards. Look at this. Normal playing cards, but yeah, divining with normal playing cards, and they have big wings. Ooh. Okay, and here are the cards in a... Oh, we have gilded edges. Oh, so the backs are like the inside of the box. Okay, let's take them out of this. Oh, someone wants to speak. Who wants to speak? Shall we save that card and look at it later? Because someone obviously wants to speak to me or you. Oh, that takes me back. Okay, let's put the box to one side. So they are larger than a tarot card. Being an oracle, that's par for the course. There we go. Not too much bigger actually, but yeah, a little bit larger than a Rider-Waite-Smith standard edition tarot card. These cards are not numbered, so yeah, that's a good thing. Should I look at the book? An Oracle for Divining Ancestral Wisdom. So it's just out 2023 with contents page is, let's have a look. Welcome to the Beloved Dead. What's in the box? How to begin. Attuning with the Beloved Dead. The Act of Love cards. Oh, they're in sections. They're in sections, okay. So the Act of Love cards, the Act of Love spread, the Beloved Dead cards, and a Ouija. Then the Beloved Dead Oracle spread, so a 3-card general spread, an evidential spread, the Beloved Deck spread, and the Pillar of Personal Power. That'd be quite interesting. Oh, that's nice. Why do I think, act, feel and behave in a certain way? What's my most authentic choice? What's blocking my way? Am I using this gift of life well? Who am I? Why am I here? Yeah, I think we've all asked these sort of questions at some time or another. There's a bit of the background to the deck and how it came about. So the Beloved Dead was designed as a standalone deck to be used for divination, but we also encourage you to combine it and lay it with the Relative Tarot, which is another, I believe, another of their decks, but it's not one I actually own. So that's, yeah, that's something to think about. Anyway, what's in the box? We have one Spirit Throne card, 10 Act of Love cards, 69 Beloved Dead cards, and a Ouija card, which is the one I saw at the back. Is the academic that wants to speak to us today. Okay, so it talks about the Spirit Throne, which is a unique, has its own purpose. It's meant to be used as a seat of honour, a sacred space within which to hold counsel. Okay, you can use the Spirit Throne card to call upon your ancestors, to invite them for conversation, to connect with a particular spirit, and as a beginning or ending card to open and close ritual work. Wow, this is a different deck. This is a different deck to anything I've got in my collection. That's what I'm trying to look for at the moment, actually, is to add decks to my collection that I haven't got anything similar, and this definitely fits in that category. How to begin attuning with the beloved dead. Gosh, this is something I'm really going to have to study, I think. So you start with the Spirit Throne. Place this card in front of you before you're reading. Okay, so we're going to step into the card and welcome the spirit to sit in the throne. And then you shuffle the cards with the intention and then select one. And we've got an opening and closing that we can use. Yeah, this is a psychic deck, isn't it? But nevertheless, just for the purposes of the video, we will look at that card because it obviously wants to talk. So there's no card numbers and there's no actual index to find them in the book, so that's a little bit disappointing. Are they alphabetical? Okay, so those are the first 10 cards. Those are alphabetical then. And then we have the Act of Love spread. 2 and a 3 card spread. The Beloved Dead cards. And that, yes, okay, they're alphabetical. Alrighty, yeah. So we've got quite a bit of information for each one, but I think after a quick glance, and that's all it is a quick glance, I think these are meant to be worked with in quite a different way. It's not just pick a card and look at the meaning. I think it is all to do with contacting spirit, very much so. This is the Reader card and we've got some sort of a chant there. Oh, we've got a Witch card. Wow, look at that. General 3 card spread, evidential spread, a checklist with chatting with the dead, and then some instructions on how to go about it, which obviously I'm not going to do right now. It's a very private thing, I think. It's a very personal deck. It's really got a very specific purpose, hasn't it? A big spread there, 13 card, no 12 card. And the position meanings. Pillar of personal power. Look at this. Cards 2 to 6, you as an adult. 8 to 12, you as a child. So going backwards there. And we have, so as a child, we've got stimulus, prediction, do's and don'ts, defiance, and love. For the adult self, we have eternal self, others, expression, it's all good, patterns, and breakthrough. With the throne at the top. There's lots of these these examples. These are going to be really good. Who's Who, and this is about Carrie Paris and Tina Hart. Channeler, creator of the Relative Tarot and the Siren Song, Divining with Lenormand and Kipper. You know, Kipper is an area I'm quite interested in looking at. One of my, well, I did some deep study actually into the Lenormand, and it's a brilliant system but very fast. So if you want something deeper, then tarot is the way to go, I think. Shall we have a look at the academic actually? So let's invite the academic to give us a message. Books, pen and paper, and a nice hot cup of something. This is the refrain of academic. Our beloved dead of letters. This soul is blessed with vast and rich inner landscape. They're inner worldly and reside comfortably in their heads. You'll know them immediately by an almost palpable intelligence and an innate ability to be alone in a crowd. To paraphrase a line in the movie Little Man Tate, it's not what they know, it's what they understand. Comfortable in a cardigan and deeply comfortable with anything that restricts their need to recede, you can admire them from afar. Academic also reflects the energy of the lifelong student who continually strives for higher education in their chosen field or area of interest. It's the card of academia, teachers, mentors, writers, editors, mathematicians, architects, and voracious readers. Complex and cerebral souls with an unapologetic seriousness when it comes to the poetry of perfection, introspection, and insulation. If you receive this card, the academic card is inspiring you to sharpen your pencils and put a penny in your loafers. No time like the present to crack open that book or those files and pursue that path of writing, study or training. I think there's a message here for me, personally. So I might sit with that, and I think I'll go through the book and I'll do the exercise and connect with the academic and see where I go with that. I think that's the plan. Should we have a look at the other cards? We've got the Hangman, 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 H Yeah, I've had a reaction with these cards. I've had it for a few days now and drew some cards. They were the people who have passed over, giving me very direct messages that without being fully open about this, which I don't really want to do because it's so personal. Yeah, people who were even talking about it makes me want to cry, but that people who are really close to me are talking to me through this deck. That's what I want to say. And I would like to share a reading with you, but I don't think emotionally I'm able to. So instead, I think I will just draw a card at random and hope it's not another message, because this is just such a powerful deck. You can't believe how powerful this deck is. It's something truly, truly, truly special. Truly special. I've never ever come across anything like this, and kudos to Carrie and Tina, because they've produced something that is emotive and personal, even though, and this is a strange thing, okay, the strange thing is when I started going through the cards and just looking at them with you all, I thought to myself, it's very American based. I'm being completely honest, this is what I thought. This is such an American based deck. How on earth am I in the UK going to relate to it, if you like? That's a good word, isn't it? Because my relations decided to sit in the chair and talk to me. Oh dear. And that's a very, very private experience, and one, of course, I'm not going to share. Why would I share? Why would anyone want to share something so personal? This is a beautiful deck. It's more than I could ever have wished for. And do you know, I bought this on a whim. A total press the button without thinking. And like I said, I bought it from Oneness Emporium. I think I said that. The lovely Sheryl. I don't know. I don't think I can put the chair down and invite somebody to come and speak, because if this message would be for you, then I really would not want to trigger that emotion, you know. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to randomly draw a card. There we go. Oh gosh, it doesn't want to play. I guess I got it the wrong way around. I don't think this deck wants to play. Seriously, don't think it wants to play. Let's try and take it on face value, okay? See, I mean, if you've got somebody in your family that's passed, or somebody you knew that's passed that was an avid piano player, there you go. It's just, or someone, my granddad was in the war, in the Boer War, you know, it's just, oh, stop it. Okay, I'm just going to draw a card here. Just, hey, there you go, we'll draw that one. Compass. All right, let's just draw compass. I'm just going to read from the guidebook, that's all I'm going to do. Because this deck is just, oh, so powerful. Okay, I'm just going to read from the book. Okay, compass is a card of spiritual orientation and alignment. Your inner GPS compass will always lead you to your true north. Well, that's a nice message. A fixed point around which all of your sentient experiences spins. It's the state of grace. This is where your heart and soul want to be, where you feel fully alive, aware, and in harmony with your authentic nature and potential. Welcome home. Oh, you see what I mean? Every time I use these cards, I just feel so much emotion. Okay. If you're encountering the frustration of resistance energy in any area of your life, there's a chance you could be out of alignment with your purpose and personal evolution. When strong winds sweep across your plans and slow you to a standstill or throw you for a loop, you feel lost and temporarily out of control. In this instance, Compass is alerting you to unfavourable conditions that are undermining your foundations and sense of direction. Why aren't you seeing? Trust that the universe is keeping you on course, and there's a good reason for the resistance, even though it might not reveal itself until much later. Use this time out to rest, reattune, revise, and restyle your intention. Compass advises that your true north is always a destination location, and sometimes you need to access and process your current bearings before you can move on. When you can act and make choices from a sacred space of alignment, pathways open. Finally, there's wind in your sails. So it's a lovely message, actually. Beautiful. But be warned, if you do ask an ancestor to come and sit in the chair and talk to you, in my experience, they do. So, yeah, very, very powerful deck. Absolutely gorgeous. Just remember, they're not scary. You knew them in life, so they're just on the other side of the veil. So there isn't anything to be scared of. And my experience with this deck is, I wasn't scared. I was just overwhelmed, I think. I think that's probably the best word for it. I was overwhelmed that they came through so quick and so evidently. So that was my experience. That is my experience with this deck called the Beloved Dead. Obviously, it's a personal decision whether you actually buy this or not, or work with this one or not. But I just thought I would tell you my experiences just to help you make that decision. So that's why I'm sharing this. Okay, anyway. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it got a little bit emotive, but I just cannot share what happened in detail, and I'm sure everybody can understand that. And until the next video, thank you so much for watching, my friends. Thank you. Bye.